So you're thinking about joining the military, but you also want to college. And maybe it's your recruiter or a family member or somebody who's telling you, hey, you join the military, you go active duty, you can go to college while you're active duty, and it's going to be a piece of cake. You'll graduate in 4 years, you're going to get your bachelor's, it's going to be a piece of cake. Is that realistic? Is it possible? And what are my thoughts on that? So one big selling point for joining the military is the ability to basically get free college. And I say basically get free college because it's not like you can just like go to Harvard or whatever. There's a set amount of money that you should get that should cover most universities with the whole GI Bill and what you're going to get for school. So it's pretty much free if you go active duty. If you go reserves, some of your school will be paid for, but it's not going to be all your school that's paid for if you go reserves. So that's just something to think about. But a lot of people join the military, they go active duty, and at least for me, it was totally the case for me. My recruiter was trying to convince me like ridiculously because I was already in college the first time that I talked to a recruiter, and he was like, hey, you're only like a semester in. This was way back when I was like 18. He was like, you're only a semester in, you can join, you can go active duty, and you can finish college while you're active duty. I'm like, yeah, I think that would be okay, but then for me, thinking logically, I'm like, well, you got this active duty thing, which is like a full-time job, you're working all the time, and then you have college, which a lot of college students, they just go to college and they maybe have like a part-time job or something. Most college students will have a part-time job because college takes up a lot of time. Especially if you're planning on doing full-time college and being active duty, that's gonna take up a lot of your time. So in my opinion on this, is it possible to go to college, to go to some online school while you're active duty? Yes, it is completely possible. But at the same time, a lot of people will make it seem like you can get your 4-year degree in 4 years while you're active duty. And in my opinion, that's pretty much impossible, right? So if you ever meet somebody who was active duty and they got a 4-year degree without any prior credits, without any prior college credits, and they got that 4-year degree in 4 years, then they basically had no social life whatsoever. Because what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna go to work, you're gonna do your active duty job, whatever it is, and then at the end of the day, whenever it's about, I don't know, 15, 17, 1800, kind of depending on when you get out, then you've got, 6 hours or so, 5 to 6 hours to basically go to college, which a lot of college students have all day to do this, right? So your full-time college courses are going to take up the rest of those hours, like pretty much guaranteed, especially if you're doing online schools, because you're gonna have to be teaching yourself as well as doing all the homework and stuff yourself. So if you wanna go active duty and you're wanting to get a 4-year degree in 4 years, in my opinion, it is darn near impossible. But my suggestion is if you wanna go active duty and you want to go to college while you're active duty, go part-time. Take 1 class, 2 classes to start out and just do that. If you guys did not know, 12 credit hours is full-time in a college setting, which equates to usually about 4 classes or so, but to graduate in 4 years in college, you have to take 15 credit hours, which is about 5 classes. You're gonna have to take 5 classes to be full-time and graduate in 4 years. But that's really, really difficult to do if you're active duty. I'm just telling you guys, it is going to be hard if you're active duty. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's going to be hard. But if you want to take just a couple of classes, you want to take a couple of your gen ed courses, get that out of the way basically in your 4 years, you want to get those first 2 years of college, those general education courses out of the way. That, in my opinion, is the best way to go about things. And then once you get out and maybe you want to actually go to college, go to a physical college, not an online school, then you can actually go to that college and actually be physically present and have people to basically tutor you, to ask questions to, and all that stuff. And it's going to be, in my opinion, a better experience. You're going to learn a little bit more because a 4-year degree for like an online college is not only more difficult because the graduation rates are lower, it's just you don't get like hands-on experience. You don't have like that collaboration that you do when you're in college, when you can like talk to your professor and you can go set an appointment to go talk to a professor or go talk to the teacher's assistants or go to the labs and stuff like that. So depending on your major, that's definitely going to be either more or less beneficial to actually be physically present. But I do want to also say that I just mentioned a second ago, college graduation rates for online colleges are so much lower than actual physical college. I'm not sure the exact statistics. I think my college, UNC Charlotte, it's somewhere around like 40 to 50% graduation rate. So that means that 40 to 50% of people who enroll in the school and start classes end up graduating with a 4-year degree. So you might think, man, only like half of the people, but the best, like the best online school colleges is like far below like 10%. It's like, I think the best one is like 8% or something. So like 8% of people who enroll in their classes actually get a degree. And that's just like normal people, let alone people who are trying to go, or who are active duty trying to go to college and taking online courses. So you want to just think about this. If you want to go active duty, you want to go to college, it's going to be a more realistic scenario just for you to knock out some of your general education courses. It's not going to totally bog down your entire personal life. And then when you get out, you're going to be able to go to an actual college, like a physical location college, and get that education there. So can you go to college while you're active duty? Yes. Well, can you get a 4-year degree while you're active duty in 4 years? Pretty much no. In my opinion, you could pretty much just double however long it's going to take you to get that 4-year degree, or whatever length of time of school you're trying to do. So if you're trying to get an associate's degree while you're active duty, if you really do it right to where it's not going to just like totally destroy your personal life at like period, then it's pretty much going to take you double the time, so about 4 years or so to get that associate's or 2-year degree. So those are my thoughts, my opinions on the topic. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. That would be awesome. If you want to stick around for some more videos, hit the subscribe button. That would be even better. The notification bell button is right beside the subscribe button, so hit that if you have not already, or if you want to just make my day, hit that notification bell button. That's just amazing. Instagram and Snapchat links are right here. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you later.